Alright, here we go. Great challenge. We're going to play some Fanatic Agro. Not necessarily because it's good on the maps. I'm not really sure what deck to suggest. These maps are very different, so it's very difficult to find a deck that's good on both. I'm just going to be playing this deck because I like it, really. I think we're going to play Seth, just the better commander than Oksana, although Oksana is a lot of fun. So Oksana is really fun to do the double boosting, but we're going to play Seth because I think Seth is just better.
Objective received. As he desires. Harvester ready.
I'm gonna go lasers first to harass his harvester. Drone swarm opening, what is this? That's not fair. Alright, well lasers beat drone swarm one-on-one on defense like that. Not great, the next drone swarm's gonna kill it. Looks like without losing a single man, that's unfortunate. Alright, he's just spamming drone swarms. Drone swarms are stupidly overpowered. They're just absolutely ridiculous units. Now you can see how hard it is to fight them with lasers and they cost the same amount. Probably the most busted unit in the game right now is drone swarm. So we'll get some bikes to fight those. Also bike missiles are bugged. So as you can see I've only killed 2 drones with that first volley of 3 missiles. But he's not taking the pads at all, so we're just gonna... He's got double harvester. Okay, sure. So we'll take first missile. And we'll go harass his harvesters. So these drones are actually going to boost my team by killing my fanatics. So we'll easily kill this harvester. I'm going to block his harvester from harvesting. Oh, Wolverine, that was quick. Alright, we've got a tank for the Wolverine. No big deal. And I'm going to wait and see what his next unit is before I decide what to make, because it will probably be something that kills the tank. Yeah, so we're going to need Fanatics. And we'll drill pod. And that should be game, because we have all the pads. Yep, there you go. Alright, 1-0.
Establishing battlefield control.
Okay. I think I'm going to open missiles again to harass his harvester. Alright, so he's doing the same. We're actually just going to go straight into Fanatics instead of building a harvester. Oh, he's going double missiles. Okay, well, good thing we didn't build a harvester. So our Fanatics are going to clean up. Okay, he's sending the harvester down. We'll make our own harvester now. Doesn't want to send the harvester into my lasers. But it actually puts the harvester in quite a vulnerable position. So we'll get our lasers on it. And if he wants to come at the heart to defend the harvester, he's going to have to pass the Fanatics. At which point he will boost my lasers, like so. Which means we should easily be able to kill his harvester. Nice. So let's get some wheels for these shocks. And we'll send our lasers to the other pad so that we get control of the missile. And yeah, as you can see, pretty easy missile. And we'll drill pod for these flamers that are coming in. Missile, sorry. Get some flamers for the missiles. And go harass his harvester some more. Another harvester, excellent. I'll make a tank. Not a very good turret, I'll just ignore it. Here comes some more shocks. We're going to set up our flames with defense advantage. Actually didn't manage to get there in time, but with tank support we'll still win this fight. And this is how you beat double harvester. you just win the game in 2 minutes. Like, you just fire the first 2 missiles before they get a chance to get their tech out. And as you can see, the game is about to end at 2 minutes. So, the fact that he has 2 harvester income doesn't matter, because the game is over.
Warhead launched. Mission accomplished.
Alright. 2-0 pretty easily. Third game.
Establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one.
This time I'm going to go Harvester first, because I have no information on where his Harvester is going to be. It could be either of the... He could have moved it like I did. There's no point sending missiles to harass it, because there's a chance it just isn't where we expect it to be. So he did go for the default position, that's fine. We'll wait and see what he makes. Second Harvester, okay, so we will go and harass with Bike Squadron. And here come the missiles. We'll put wheels to defend the Bike Squadron. And we'll get more wheels, mainly just because we need to keep charging this this missile. Very important to keep charging. And we'll go into Fanatics next. He's just going to spam missiles, I assume. So it doesn't really matter that we lose our bikes. The important thing is that he's been forced to make a bunch of units to defend. He spent 60 on defending this this missile. Oh, sorry, defending his harvester. And then we get the missile, and then we'll go for the harvester again, which is obviously damaged because we harassed it earlier. There's a Wolverine. That's not a very scary enemy. We'll just kill a harvester, and then we'll kill it with our tank. Gonna get another tank. We need to see what the follow-up is, though, for the Wolverine. A Kodiak. Okay, so we're gonna go Banshee. Looks like the Kodiak might be going for my base. That's fine. It's not. It's now stopping on the pad. We've got a Banshee for it, though, and we'll drill pod. Oh, that was a mistake, because the Kodiak's gonna kill it. Should have put it 1 tile forward, but it doesn't matter because the game's over again. At 2 minutes. Again. That's why you don't go double harvester, really.
Objective complete.
All along. You're viewing me on multiple devices. That's silly. Okay. Pretty easy win again. This is why double harvester isn't actually a very good strategy. Obviously, if they win the second missile, it's very difficult to dislodge the tech units, because they'll just have much more income than you. So you'll end up probably losing to the overpowering tech units, but by playing it correctly, you should win the second missile quite comfortably, and then you shouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, again, we're gonna go Harvester, because we don't know where his Harvester is gonna be. Alright, so he's got level 8 rifles and level 7 Harvester. This feels bad for my opponent. Obviously, level caps are reduced for this event, now from 13 to 10. But sometimes you just don't even have the 10, and you're going to lose to levels, which sucks, but, you know, just the way the cookie crumbles. We're going to gang up wheels on his missiles and send bikes at his harvester. Okay, so he's gone turret here. Turret's pretty annoying. I'm going to make a tank to get rid of his turret. And then we're going to go Fanatics onto the middle pad and split our vehicles onto the other 2 pads. The reason for this is that we know the middle pad is missiles. So I don't want to send my vehicles against missiles. As you can see, I'm trying to keep my tank out of combat with the missiles while simultaneously charging. Alright, here comes a drone swarm, which is super annoying. But we should be able to take the missile here. Brainstorm's a little too late to save him. And we get a boost on our tank. And we'll go for the harvester now. Drill pod on these missiles to get the harvester kill. I want to surround my fanatics with units so that when he kills them I get the boost. There we go. Get a ton of boost there. Oh, there's no harvester over here, it's just single harvester. Okay. We're going to go Banshee because it's the best answer to Drone Swarm. Actually kind of the only answer to Drone Swarm that Nod has. And we're going to make Fanatics for the inevitable missile spam that will be coming after he realizes that all of my paths are controlled by vehicles. And that looks like game. Alright.
You are victorious.
Bordeaux. Let's try the next game.
Establishing battlefield control.
So Harvester first. Same reasoning as previously. And then Wheels to scout. My opponent's playing Liang, that means, yeah, I was going to say either MGs or double harvester or both. At the moment it looks like we've got MGs. So MGs are pretty annoying, they're actually very, very, very good against this deck. This deck has no flying anti-infantry unit. So you have to just rely on a single big push with drill pod to dislodge the MG. So we're going to set up for that by getting multiple wheels and fanatics and so on. And then when we're ready to move in, we wait until we have 70. Okay, so here comes a Talon. We have to move in now because this Talon will prevent me from moving in later. So we go in with the drill pod. We dislodge the MG, which was the intent. And now we can use our infantry and bikes to kill off his talons and missiles. There's a Liang drone to contest, which is a fine play, but not the best because he wasn't going to hold any of the other pads. So now that we've dislodged the MG, it's really important we don't let another one set up. So every time we see an MG coming, we're going to just throw units at it until it dies. Because it's really important we don't let him set up another MG. What he needs to do here is he needs to simply make missile squads to force me to make units that can't push into his MGs. As you can see, we're going to drill pod for this MG. Like basically, like I said, just removing the MG as soon as it appears is my priority at this point. Like that is what I need to be doing every single time an MG spawns. I need to make sure I can remove it. So Rob's a little bit pop capped here. This sucks. We're probably going to lose this missile. It's going to be really difficult not to. Well, maybe. He isn't playing that well. He has his missiles off the pad.
Blade 2019.
Okay, well, he let us have that one. I think we would have probably lost that missile if he played a little bit better because we were so heavily pop capped. Thanks for the bits, guys. Can you get a t-shirt with my face? No, Matt Cloud. And I don't know about when you can start redeeming things, Rockets. I need things that you can redeem for. I'm thinking like sponsored ladder decks. Maybe like custom matches against me. Maybe like for a lot of points we'll do for a lot of points I might do like coaching session or something. You want a Blade t-shirt with the words strategy on it? Yeah. Alright, so this one we're going to go missiles first because we can harass his harvester. Okay, so he's gone jump jet rush, so that's pretty funny that we went scout unit first. That jump jet rush obviously not going to be too effective against the old no harvester. So we'll park our fanatics by our harvester spot and get a harvester. Drone swarm, oh no, that's annoying. Alright, well, he doesn't have a harvester yet, so we're going to just keep contesting. I want to keep the missile from charging if possible. Okay, so he's used a boost as well. He's really committing to this harvester kill. Not a huge fan of this strategy from my opponent. If he doesn't get it now, he's in a lot of trouble because he spent so much trying to get it. And jump jets both had their harvester damage reduced and their hit points reduced. So they're really quite bad now at killing harvesters. Alright, so we'll take control of the pads and start harassing his base. I don't know if he's planning to do... Yeah, he's still playing. So if he makes harvester, we'll block its natural tile so that he can't harvest. And we'll just keep blocking while harassing with bikes. Okay, we didn't get the block there. A little bit of miss micro. But we are going to get the harvester and go into banshees because nothing else kills drones. Let's drill pod for these missiles. Right, so we easily get another harvester kill. We obviously took control of the map because of his failed rush. This is why I really don't recommend rushing. Because when it fails, your opponent just gets full control of the map. And then they can just pressure your harvester and you usually just get wrecked. And as you can see, the game is now in fact over, so... Yeah. Not a fan of rushes. Unless, like, if you fail them, you normally just lose.
Objective complete.
That's 6-0.
Establishing battlefield control.
Alright, well, we're going to do the same thing we did last time and go lasers first. Just in case someone rushes me. And then we'll go harvester now. Haven't seen a unit yet, so... Okay, he's just going straight double harvester, so we can block his harvester here. And start harassing. Looks like he's heading down to the bottom tile. I think this is a mistake. I think, honestly, splitting your harvesters makes it really difficult to defend them. So I'm not a big fan of it. So we'll get a laser squad on each harvester. I don't know where this harvester is going. Go on a vision quest or something. So we're probably going to get both harvesters here. Get some wheels for these shocks. Yeah, we're definitely getting this harvester. Oh, I missed micro. Could still get it though, I think. Oh wow, we didn't. Rip. Oh well. We'll get it with the next bike squadron, and we'll definitely get this one. There we go. Now we get both harvesters. Use our excess cash to drill pod. And we need to keep charging the missile. Oop, need to run these next way. We need to charge the missile constantly. That's the most important thing. We've got enough Tiberium now that if he does make a tech unit, we should be able to just throw cheap units at it until it dies. So he's got the tech lab. There's the first tech unit. It's a Wolverine. It often is. I don't know why. Wolverines are terrible. So yeah, pretty easy to take this missile now. We just send a tank to the Wolverine. And we have control of the other pad with our infantry. And that's game. Another Wolverine comes, but it's way too late. And the game's over.
Mission accomplished.
7-0. Thanks for the bits, Spy42.
Hooray!
It sounds so unenthusiastic when the text-to-speech lady says it. Hooray! Alright, this is the same guy we just played. Same map again. I'm going to do the same thing. See if he adjusts based on the fact that we're playing the same guy, but, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. I mean, last time he went Harvester Harvester. This time he's gone single Harvester, and now it looks like he's changing into Shocks. So he has changed. Yep, he has learnt from the last game. So fair enough. We're going to go Wheels for the Shock Troopers. Alright, and there's some laser troops, or missile troops, sorry. So we get Fanatics for those. There's the second half. We need to make sure the missile fires as quickly as possible. That's always the priority when playing against Double Harvester. Much more important than harassing the harvesters is firing that missile as early as possible. So, this is actually my favorite time to harass Double Harvester. You take the first missile, then you harass. Because then you normally have enough money and battlefield presence to put a serious unit on the Harvester, like a tank, and defend it with something like a drill pod. Yeah, this is when I really like harassing a Double Harvester player. Okay, so he's gone Zone Troopers first this time, which I think is probably better than last time when he went for a Wolverine first. But Zone Troopers are still not difficult to kill. We have the F Drill Pod, Flamers will chew them up, and so will Fanatics. Here comes the Wolverine, but we already have 2 tanks, so it's not a big deal. This is the real problem with tech, is that combined arms is the best thing you can do in Rivals, and if you go tech, it's very difficult to get more than a couple of units out. And he's disconnected, so there you go. And I ended the game with 400 Tiberium, so I could probably have thrown a lot of units at pads. Alright, 8-0. Yeah, I have to agree, Flintstock. When you see Solomon, you kind of think this is probably a free win. Because Solomon is, like, the second worst commander in the game. So there's almost no reason to play Solomon unless you're Mav Mitchell, who loves Solomon. For everyone else, Solomon is just terrible.
It's always time to harass Harvester. Big boss, big boss, big boss, big boss, big
Thanks,
boss,
Negan.
big boss.
Thanks for the bits.
Big boss, big
And the
boss,
spam.
big boss, 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 big boss. Big boss, 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 big boss. Big boss, big boss, big boss, big boss,
Quite a lot of big boss there.
big boss, big boss, big boss, big boss, big boss.
As he's gone
Big
Pitbull,
boss,
so we're
big
going to go
boss,
straight
big boss,
into
switch
Scorpion
rich
tank.
10.
Picking up these dogs for free. He's gone Jump Jets, so we'll put the wheels on the Jump Jets. And get another Wheel Squadron to go after the Jump Jets. They won't do great, but they'll distract the Jump Jets for long enough for me to kill his Pitbull, like you can, as you see I did. It's not really about killing the Jump Jet Troopers with the wheels, it's just about slowing them down. Alright, so we're in a little bit of trouble here. We're going to Drill Pod, get some wheels. Should be able to clear this middle pad in time. Nice. Need more Fanatics. But his turret wasn't amazing. These jump jets are going to be a problem. We are going to beat his dogs in the top left eventually. Okay, we do beat the dogs. Fanatics actually have respectable vehicle damage. We're actually going to beat the dogs in the bottom as well. Yeah, dogs actually just... If you let dogs fight against flamers and things like that, eventually the flamers do win. Like, flamers and fanatics both do win eventually. Because dogs cost 10. So they don't just dominate stuff. Dogs are pretty balanced. Wheels are obviously a stronger unit. Wheels will beat flamers 1v1 because they're higher DPS. But dogs are way tankier, so it's a trade-off. So this guy really likes jump jet troopers, it seems. So he's going to kill my Fanatic and boost my stuff, which is cool because I get boosted bikes. We're going to kill his Harvester with them. And we're going to go bikes and Fanatics to kill his jump jets and his Talons. I guess this guy's going to go for the Harvester because he can't help himself. The important thing is not to overcommit on your Harvester defense. Like, obviously you need to send something to defend it, but I just sent one Fanatic squad and then ignored it. Because there's no reason to send any more. Like, I don't need more than that to defend my Harvester. And that should be game. That looks like a second Harvester, or maybe it was a rebuilt first Harvester. Yeah, probably the rebuilding of the first Harvester. But obviously he ran out of money because I killed his Harvester, and that's game.
Enemy base destroyed.
Okay, 9-0. One more for the 10-0, and then I will take a look at the prizes, and I'll let you know if I think they're worth buying. The premium reward is 1,000 diamonds this time, so I think it's unlikely it's worth buying. If you want to spend diamonds to get crates, it's not a terrible spend, but 1,000 is a lot of diamonds to spend in one go. There isn't a lot of ways to use the diamonds other than that. Normally I'd go missile first, but this is Boswell, so he knows what he's doing. There's no way a random laser squad running at his Harvester gets any relevant damage done. So there's just no point doing it. So we are going to go wheels, and then bikes. We are slightly behind in the wheel mirror. I'm going to go lasers next, because he's making more bikes. So I made wheels because I expected something like flamers to come to counter my my lasers. So we are pretty far ahead right now, but we need another unit on the bottom right. Nope, it doesn't look like we do. Looks like we're good. Okay, take first missile, nice. I'm gonna need Fanatics for these lasers. And these flamers. Fanatics on defense will do pretty well against flames. Here comes some wheels, so we'll kill those with our tank. And here is a Banshee. Which is kind of unfortunate. We haven't really got a good answer to a Banshee right now. I guess we'll make lasers. 2 Fanatic squads will actually do pretty well against wheels. Alright, looking pretty good for me. He hasn't got control of either pad. Alright, nice. Pretty comfortable 10-0. Okay. I'm gonna open up my diamond analysis Google sheet and take a look at these prizes. But my prediction is I think it's the same as the last one we had, honestly. Which means the last one we had was about 117 credits per diamond with a converted credit value on all the cards. Good game, Boswell. Let me check if it's exactly the same as before or not. So the previous one was 5 epic crates, 24 rare crates. This one appears to be 5 epic crates and 24 rare crates, so it's exactly the same. So yeah, in terms of value compared to other things, this is, let me just check that these calculations are correct, and it was in fact 1,000 last time. Yeah, so the premium track is about 97.48 credits per diamond with a conversion ratio that I use for turning cards into credits. As a comparison, War Games was 127. Champs was 141. Champs was easily the best one. Credit Blitz is 50. So this is about twice as good as Credit Blitz and about 2/3 as good as Champions. So if you're looking for a way to convert diamonds into... by the way, also compared to the Vault, this is good. Like if you compare the Vault, I think is like a 40 value or something, or 50. So it's like twice as good as the Vault. But you do have to spend 1,000 diamonds in one go, and you need to want 1,000 diamonds worth of crates. So if you are looking to turn diamonds efficiently into crates, this is a reasonably good way to do it, but it's not as good as Champions, and it's not as good as Cabal War Games. But Cabal War Games gives you credits rather than cards more often. So if you need cards, this is probably the best place to get them for diamonds. Personally, I'm not looking to turn diamonds into crates, so I will not be purchasing it. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all the YouTube tropes and all that nonsense. And yeah, I'll see you for the next one. Alright, thanks guys. And here is the end of the unboxing for those of you who care. And here is a quick scroll through. Also, for those of you wondering, because of the diamonds you get back from the uncommon crates in the free track, it actually ends up being better value to rerun the free track over and over if you get perfect score each time.